and welcome to another edition of Barça Fan Voice. Today I'm going to be looking at two stories. Could Barça be named champions of the Spanish League after PSG were awarded the league in France? And could Coutinho stay at Barça? Reports from the two main sports papers here in Catalonia both indicate that Coutinho could stay at Barcelona. We'll look at this story first. According to Sport, Barcelona and coach Quique Setien are looking at a lot of things during confinement. The market is very complicated and could end up being surprising. One potential surprise is the future of Philippe Coutinho. Barca aren't ruling out in these moments that the Brazilian stays and is part of the next project. It's unlikely they can sell him for what they want, and Setien believes that he could be a useful player. Barca aren't hiding that they have negotiated with Coutinho's agents to try and find him a new home. They have spoken with various clubs in the Premier League. Barca wanted to sell him for €90 million. They don't want to loan him again like to Bayern, afraid it will damage his sale value. And the article goes on. In recent conversations, Setien has made it clear that Coutinho is a player who can add dynamism in the centre of the pitch. He likes him a lot because he can work as an interior creatively, and that's necessary in his Barça. The coach thinks that if Coutinho does well, he can be far more effective than in his first Barça stay. Valverde didn't find somewhere for him to play, either on the wing or in the middle, but it might be different under Setien, who has a different idea. Coutinho has put himself at Barca's disposal and will come back and start from zero at the club if that's what they want. He doesn't mind if he goes back to the Premier League either. Barca believe he's still a world star and don't want to devalue him. There are few players with his vision of play and technique, and they want to take advantage of that. Setien would be happy to use him in the middle. So, would you be happy if Coutinho came back? He's obviously a very talented player, and I felt his first few months after signing in January 2018 were promising. However, he struggled in his second season when we were obviously hoping for an improvement, and his attitude came into question when he celebrated a goal against Manchester United by sticking his fingers in his ears. Now, I think he's a decent player, but we'll be very lucky to get anywhere near 100 million for him in the market today. But I think holding on to him would be more costly, and we should try and cut our losses and sell him to the highest bidder. Send us a comment down below, and let me know what you think. Should we keep Coutinho or try and sell him? Moving on, you've probably all heard the news that Paris Saint-Germain have been named this season's champions of France. And this follows on from the news this week that in Holland, the league has been called void for the season, with no champion, no promotion, no relegation. So what's going to happen in Spain? Could Barça be named champion in an office in Madrid? I'll believe it when I see it. I think it's highly unlikely. They still seem set on trying to return to competition in Spain. Yesterday, Sport ran a story titled "Football could be back in the coming weeks after government call." And the story reads, the CDS, the Sports Council, has said that the Health Ministry has given the green light to the protocol for elite athletes to return. That means La Liga clubs can test players for coronavirus from May the 4th, and they can return to training. Regarding the diagnostic test for the detection of COVID-19, the Council has conveyed to those present that the medical services of the professional league clubs, and always speaking in the context of Phase 0 of the de-escalation plan, may carry them out in accordance with the ministerial order issued for this purpose by the Ministry of Health, said the CDS in a statement. Football is one step closer to returning. Well, we'll see. This morning there was a story that the test may not be needed for the players, and it's still unclear whether the players are happy with the protocols put in place. Now, there's obviously a lot of money at stake, and they do seem to be making a big effort to try to get back to competition, but after what's happened in France and Holland, there does seem to be growing pressure to cancel the league completely. We'll have to see what happens. In England, they still haven't made a decision. In Germany, they were planning to get back to competition, but that's been pushed back now. And I can't help feeling that in Spain, there will be a decision taken soon to cancel the league. If that happens, they'll have to take a decision on whether to declare a champion or not. And I can't help feeling that they'll decide to declare everything void. Does it matter to us, really? Would you be happy being declared champion like PSG with 10 games still to go? I can't imagine there'll be too much dancing in the street, whatever happens. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Keep our fingers crossed that we can get back to seeing some live football soon. Well, that's all for me today. It's a bank holiday here. Tomorrow we have news that we can go out to exercise from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the morning, and 8 o'clock in the evening to 11 o'clock in the evening. So that's my timetable completely ruined. But anyway, I'll be back with some more on Monday. Until then, bis gel Barça. Bye for now.